Well, I'm here in New Jersey, like always, and I'm baling some shitty looking stuff, like always. Just normal crap. This is actually wheat stubble that grew up in fall panicum and foxtail. But that's not what this video is about. I say this from time to time, but this is a new place for me. I've never well, I've baled hay on this farm before, but it's been a long time ago. But anyway, I never farmed down here on this particular field, and it's kind of weird because you go down across the field and you see things from time to time, and you don't really pay much attention to it. But when you see stuff like this at the end of a field, I mean, these are gravestones. Here's an old shale stone. I don't know if it's got a date. Yeah, there is a date scribbled into it somehow there. These are headstones. Oh, here, this one's got writing on it. Lived 20 years. 20, no, this is something. This is limestone, so it's really, and 4 days. 20 years. Yeah. I think that's what it says, 20 years? Something, yeah, 20 years, and 4 days. So, he didn't live very long, he was a young man. Here's one. In memory of, God, I can't remember, wife of, who departed life, February, age 22 years and change. I'm hoping to see one that's actually in decent shape here. Well, there's a bunch of them back in here. Holy cow. This is pretty wild if you ask me. I mean, these are just headstones. Now, I know a little bit of the history of this. Some scumbag came up here and put paint on it. I see this. Look at this bullshit. Takes a headstone and makes stupid little faces. What a bunch of jerks. Yeah. Takes a lot to deface a gravestone, huh? I mean, these things are so old. Here's one. I'd like to see 76th year. This was an old woman. Sarah Rittenhouse, widow of Peter Rittenhouse, who departed this life May 10th. AMS 41 in the 76th year of her age. So this is a fancy stone. You see all this neat little work done here. But that's a cool old stone. Oh, here's another one. Here's another Rittenhouse. This is in memory of Stanby's Rittenhouse, who departed this life April 11th. 1827 in the 22nd year of his age. That's pretty young. 22 years old. This one here says 1864. No, 1804. I think that's an 04. In 1804. Yeah, 1804 on that one. But anyways, I talked to the owner of this. Well, I didn't. Actually, my father did. Here's a rather interesting stone. 17 something, this one. 17. Yeah, wood. I think that's what that is. That took a little bit of work there. That's sandstone, natural here. Natural sandstone here. But anyways, what these were Irish workers for the canal that fed water to Trenton, I believe. To Trenton, that was the canal. The farther up here you go, the more of the natural stones there are. They're just shale stones. They're very, very close together. So, and very close. I mean, there. I mean, they're very close together. Like they just. This is a mass grave. Apparently, back in the day when that canal was dug, yellow fever was a very big thing, and these Irish workers got the yellow fever, and they you know, they just brought them up here out of the encampment and buried them here, shoulder to shoulder, threw dirt over top of them, and be done with it. Because you know what? They were just worthless. They were workers that came from Ireland, obviously, and they didn't have much value to the other European people that were here. But I mean, you see a little stone like that popping out of the ground, well, you'd think it's a kid. Here's a stone. I mean, they're everywhere. They even go way down here. It's a shame somebody came up here and painted them. There's a nice one. Oh, check this out. Didn't even know this was here. This is an old quarry. Holy shit, this is way up here. You just walk right the heck off of this thing. End up down in the hole. Wow. I don't know what they quarried out of here, but it was some kind of stone. Maybe this is part of that, you know, this is part of what these men died for, was this hole. Drag your carcass up here and throw it in a hole. Wow, that's amazing. I never knew this was even here. The river, the Delaware River is really not that far down here, but I didn't know that there was a quarry here. And that's exactly what that is. They quarried that out. But anyways, shit, if you didn't know what the heck you were looking at, in the dark, you'd fall right down that hole. That was a bit scary to come on. Now, you can't see how deep that is, but that's at least 100 feet down. That'd be a long fall for somebody. But yeah, this thing goes way down here. Way down here. But anyways, I think I've made this pretty long. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to get back to work. It is October, you know, it's Halloween. This probably came out into this field at some point, was out here, and more than likely some of these stones were plowed over, and I'm stepping on remains. Uh-oh. Anyways, have a nice day.